partnerships that we have been running with Opportunity and Change participants, they access our 10-week programmes. We structure the days so that they have an opportunity to learn something about horses, and then we relate that back to self-care in people. We have an opportunity to learn horsemanship and groundwork skills with the horses, so how to move horses around and learning to manage your own emotions and everything in order to do that properly. And we also then have an equine assisted learning activity, which is an exercise in which we use a horse as part of that exercise to help develop different skills. So the reason I guess that we use horses, and the reason that we use horses in this sense, is actually you're presented with opportunities for experiential learning and you get given feedback instantly. Yeah. So essentially what we're doing is putting people into situations and being given the opportunity that means that they have to react in a different way or change something about what they're doing in order to be able to move forward, in order to be able to get that horse to react in the way in which they want it to.
The people who come, they take what they need from the course and they develop themselves, and we've had so many, even just in the last course, so many ladies who've just gone from strength to strength. I mean, there was one woman who has gone to get a job from finishing our course and she hasn't worked for 5 years, and she's done amazingly. She was a superstar. It was a privilege to see her just grow. It was amazing.
When I first come, like I said, I was scared of horses. So the first session I was like, I'll just sit and watch. And sort of within 20 minutes it was walking around with a horse, totally forgot I was supposed to be scared of him. I mean, the psychologist said she's never seen such a massive change. It was like just 2 weeks and the change was massive, totally different person. And so now I don't take any medications at all, none at all. Since I've been to the horses I've had no depression, no nothing, no anxiety. I don't wake up in the night, I don't have night terrors anymore, which was a big problem for a few years. All of them are gone.
The change that you see in their lives, it's lovely because it's like a ripple effect. So it's like we're, even now, having done this for however long, and know what impact it has, you still don't realise it. And they still tell you things like, oh, I've managed to do this in life, and you're just like, oh wow, that's amazing.
It just made me feel more positive about myself and made me move forward in my life so much better. It's just been brilliant. I mean, it's been one of the best experiences I've had in my life coming here. It's been life-changing, I would say. Yeah, and I'm really positive and I'm feeling so much happier. And I couldn't see a way forward at all, but now, yeah, I'm putting the past behind me and moving forward with things, so it's really good.
Oh, it changed my life dramatically. That's why I went twice. I came on it twice because the first time they saw a great improvement in me and I didn't feel down and suicidal or anything. And she said, do you want to come back? And I said, yes, please. And I've been a lot better. I've got my own place now. I'm not homeless. The horses have really changed my life dramatically, definitely. I've got a photo of him now anyway, because she sent me a photo of him and I've got him on my wall. But yeah, if you come out here and just see the horses, you do feel a lot better in yourself, because it gives you something worth, you know, you think life's not too bad after all.
Sherwood Bushcraft is a Forestry Commission programme that's been running for around 10 years. We set up the programme to work with people who are at risk of social exclusion and social isolation. There's a lot of evidence to suggest that being outdoors, outside in green spaces and forests can help to alleviate depression and help to improve people's general health and well-being. And I think the work that we do with Framework is evidence of that. So we've started the day doing some traditional fire lighting. So we've had people around the fire working with different natural tinders. We've used some King Alfred cakes, which is a mushroom. We've used some char cloth, and we've got some Kelly kettles boiling as well. So everyone's really got stuck into that. We've also done some shelter building, which you might be able to hear at the moment. So everyone has a go building their own shelter, and then they're tested with water to make sure they're really nice and safe and waterproof. That's a really fun activity, so that gets everybody chatting to each other, everyone gets to know each other. And we've also had a go at making some pizzas as well, so we've had some pizzas in the oven, all had something to eat.
basically went on leave and was having real problems sort of integrating back in. And I think that's why I went to the reserve forces. And my wife for 20 years just decided we separated one morning. So I lost the army and the sort of family in one foul swoop, which caused the depression, the anxiety to sort of flare up. And it's taken probably 2 years of hard work really to sort of come back onto normality. But I've just realised that there's things I can change and the things I can't change. And you know, if I can change it, I'll try. If it's not, I can move on. If you'd have asked me to go and walk into the forest on my initial sort of start my treatment, I would have just gone, no. But now I think it's what everybody needs to do is just go out and just look at the world and slow down and just close your eyes and try and ground yourself, and then listen to the sounds and the smells, and and it does help.
So I would say the main thing is when people arrive, they can be quite quiet and insular. But as soon as the day gets going and people have got a chance to have a go with the activities, people are far more confident, they're far more vocal, everyone has a chat to each other, and I think it just brings people out of their shells. When people come back again and again as well, again you can see that continue to grow. It gives people the confidence, I think, to try new activities, and of course that can go on and be replicated in the workplace. People just need a bit of a helping hand, I think, confidence-wise, and I think this is a really good thing, a really good start.
I'd say it's like a gathering of like folk in a similar situation maybe, and I don't know, it's worth the experience, you know, and it's sort of like it helps you. Like we've said, like it's like a healing, and it just like naturally like brings you back down to earth a bit. You know, like you could be worried about money or work or anything like that, and it all just goes out the window when you come and do this. It just like you settle down and find peace of mind, and it's healthy, I know that much. I'd always recommend it, definitely, that's 100%. It's just relaxing, and it just makes life easier, makes it smooth as mustard, they say.
I think shared experiences here are a massive thing, and you can see when a group gets together, they might be a bit quiet at the start, but once they get talking to each other, they find that they've shared a lot of the same experiences, whether it's homelessness or it might be depression or anxiety. I think once they get chatting and they know there's more people in the same situation, it's comforting, and a lot of them go on to stay friends and do more and more things outdoors.
So it's a series of 10 sessions over 10 weeks, 2.5 hours per session. We start off quite gently, sort of introducing them to each other and doing some activities. And obviously, being at Nottingham Contemporary, a big element of the content is based around the current exhibition, whatever that is at the time.
We come in and have a bit of a chat first, get to know each other, and we all say how we're feeling on that day and just do a bit of a general check-in really, and that's always nice because you get to know a bit more about all the other people taking part in it, so you feel close to people, I suppose. We usually go up to the galleries, which is always a lot of fun, seeing all the artwork and having a walk around, doing a little sort of project up there, and then going back down to the workshop and getting down with something that's usually related to the gallery we've been to see.
At first I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be a big group, a little group, and yeah, so at first when I first came it was really nerve-wracking, but after a while I started opening up, talking a bit more, and then I found a friend who's got a lot in common with me, so that was nice. It's easy to make friends like here, especially when you're in a group.
It's one of the most amazing groups I've ever actually had the pleasure of being in, because not only do you get to do artwork, you also get an opportunity to meet some amazing people, and it's not just for yourself, you're there for other people too. So if you can sit in a room with a group of people and then say something that puts a smile on their face, it puts a smile on yours. So, amazing group of people. I would tell you to definitely go for it because it's more of a safe place for you to go if you're in the similar situations to what other people are in. It's something that you can go to and look forward to every single week, and you make lifelong friends, and you will learn things about yourself that you never knew before.
Loudspeakers help me with an awful lot of things. So I can find socialising and being in different environments, certainly if there's people there, very, very difficult. Today, I'm going home having done group work and I'm feeling capable, competent, empowered, willing to take risks. And that's what this does. The number of times I've sat at the end of the sessions and actually said, thank you for making me feel stronger, thank you for making me feel more confident, thank you for showing me that I'm worth being friends with, that I can do things, that my opinion is worth expressing and worth listening to. It's